Hey, Spectra Creative Channel watchers, it's another review of action figures. And when I do reviews, I like to make them quick and direct and to the point and address the things that I'm curious about. So I was lucky enough on one of my toy runs this week to find the new Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, the new packaging, the new figures, which are mostly updated figures. And I wanted to address that specifically because when I get figures, I always like to compare them to previous releases. All right, without any further ado, let's jump in. So first off, we have Admiral Ackbar in his Episode 6 outfit compared to the Disney Episode 7 outfit. As I kind of expected, it is a reuse of his head and his arms, but the body is new. And part of that is because of the new pinless articulation system they're using, at least on the legs. The arms don't have this because they reuse the same arms as the previous release. So you can see the heads compared. It's a much better paint job, but it's just the same. It's exactly the same head with the same little mouth tentacle thingies in the chin tentacles. But you can see here the legs make use of the new pinless articulation Hasbro has developed, which is amazing. I love this. I hope every action figure going forward gets this. Not only does it look great, but it lends itself to really good articulation levels. You can see here I just kind of bent both of the Ackbar's legs out as far as they can go, and you could really see the difference between the Episode 8 release and the Episode 6. So if you like Ackbar, yeah, definitely a great upgrade to get. Next up, we're going to talk about Darth Vader. Now the thing with Darth Vader is in every single appearance, his outfit does change. And it's rare, though, that the merchandise actually changes these details. A lot of times you get versions of Darth Vader where they'll take one outfit and they'll just put it out and call it a different movie, even though there are lots of subtle differences. In fact, when I was at Lucasfilm when I was at Jack specific at Lucasfilm for the Rebel One sort of overview and product launch, I had asked them specifically which outfit Vader is in, because I wanted to know if we could re-release our current tool for Vader for Rogue One. I asked if he was in the A New Hope or the Empire Strikes Back outfit. And the response I got was, "Aren't they the same?" And I was like, "Oh God, you're breaking my heart, Lucasfilm product people. You're breaking my heart here." So yeah, not everyone's always keen on the differences. Like, for example, in A New Hope, you can see that Vader has stripes, if you will, on his gloves, versus in Empire Strikes Back, he does not. As well as in Empire, he's got more armor on his shoulders, versus A New Hope, he has the kind of dark Jedi cloth tunic kind of going over his shoulders. So those are just some of the differences between the two films. So Hasbro, for the Black Series, has done 3 different Darth Vaders. They've done Jedi on the left, they have done Empire in the middle, and A New Hope on the right. I guess I probably should have reversed those to go in chronological order. So looking at here, you have the Jedi version with removable helmet compared to the A New Hope version. And one of the big things in the new version that they've done is painting the bottom of his neck or his grill, which is supposed to be gray, and it's often left black on merchandise. So that's an awesome plus compared to the previous Return of the Jedi version with the mask, the removable mask. Here he is next to the A New Hope version, and you could see the figure is literally the same body, so you get the pins in the legs. It's not like Ackbar that got the update, but he does have differences, and again, you can see on the backs, there's differences in the paint deco, and as well on the front, he has a new chest plate and a new top armor for the current Empire Strikes Back release. And it's cool to have sort of an official Empire Strikes Back one versus previously the Return of the Jedi one was kind of the stand-in for Empire Strikes Back. Here you can see the A New Hope versus Empire Strikes Back. Heads, same head, but slightly different paint job. You can see the red glare for A New Hope on the left and the straight black for Empire Strikes Back. So same figure from the A New Hope release, just updated with new top armor over the shoulders and a new chest panel. Otherwise, they're basically the same figure, as opposed to the Return of the Jedi one on the left, which is a completely different figure, a completely different tool, but an older tool. So it's good that he's been replaced and updated. And hey, now we have one of each. All right, last up, the Stormtrooper. So I don't have the original Stormtrooper release, but I do have the Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper gear with Death Star trash, like smear junk all over him, like paint deco, like trash compactor Luke, I guess you would call him. So one thing to notice is obviously he has a very large helmet in that version. I don't know how big the helmet is on the regular Stormtrooper. I never got it. But obviously this Stormtrooper helmet's a little bigger, but that's because it has to accommodate Luke's head underneath. So I don't want to necessarily draw that out because this is a removable helmet figure. But it does use the same body as the regular Stormtrooper, and I can definitely tell you the new Stormtrooper is a completely new sculpt, especially because you can see in all of the joints it's now pegless. So you can see the arms and the legs there compared to the previous Stormtrooper tool, and you will see that they now no longer have the pegs, and all of those joints are ball joints, which means this new Stormtrooper has an amazing level of articulation. Pretty much all you could hope for, I think, from a 6-inch figure. So, there's differences with the belt. I think Luke may have gotten an original belt. Again, I'm sorry, I don't have the original Stormtrooper Black Series to compare, but you can see here the new pinless joint that is, again, amazing, with the ball joint there completely hidden with no pins, allowing so much articulation. I've basically just kind of stretched them both out as far as they can go, and you can see how much more articulation you can get out of the new Black Series Stormtrooper versus the old Buck, which was also used for the Luke Stormtrooper. So, but, same body, just different head. So the articulation would be the same. And here they are compared against the Rogue One 3 3/4 figure. You can see how similar the helmets are and the overall sculpt. Obviously, it's not just a direct translation, but, I think both of those are sort of the best Stormtroopers you're going to get. All right, that's it for today. Here's a lovely picture of Supergirl for no reason at all. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. And keep watching the channel for more looks inside the toy industry. Thanks for watching.